비켜라 비켜 전부 비켜라 비켜 전부 비켜라 비켜 Going on my way.
Hi everybody, my name is Jessica Holyfield and I'm a professional dance choreographer and dance educator based out of the southeast of the United States, and we are here officially starting the new 6 marathon. It's a bit of a tongue teaser whenever we're talking here. I'm so pumped for this. So they are one of 8 groups I am analyzing for the upcoming Road to Kingdom Season 2, and I cannot wait to dive into them. The first track is Move. We have a dance practice, music video, and because it's our first time, performance version as well, and we have a demo by Freemind, but I do believe Men of the Future were the heavy hitters on the choreography for this, so I cannot wait to see what all of this is about. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm ready.
비켜라 비켜 비켜라 비켜 전부 비켜라 비켜
The low tone on that. Hey. Oh. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. A lot of resistance here. Yeah. That's dope. Chorus choreo. Bikyara bikya. La 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 la. I love that. Love that part. Yeah. Nice little botanical garden up in there. On my way, yeah. On my way. Yo, that felt cool. That definitely feels debut energy in the sense of like intensity. No, and I'm not saying that they don't look rookie at all. That's what's really wild about pretty much most of these marathons I do nowadays. They don't feel rookie, and that's kind of cool. But they got the rookie energy though. You know what I mean? Where they have the full out at all times. I'm here for it. Okay, performance version right here. Ooh, let's go. I am I'm very curious how they format these versions. Hey, they got out of the way in the formation. Be careful. And he said that informally. He must really mean it, huh? No, 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 no. Already out the gate, syncopation on the shoulders. Here we go. Yeah. That. The militantness of it. Ooh, love me a good. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. God, I love that cannon too. Woo. Yeah, on my way, on my way, on my way, oh, on my way, 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 on my way. Yeah, such an earworm on that part. As you can tell, I have a favorite section. It's that whole little second half of the course. Come on, nice stability on our dancer on that. He wasn't assisted. With that. Yeah. Yeah. And the Botanical Garden of Science is what that looks like. And I like how this matches the thumbnail of the music video. Okay. We got ourselves a fixed cam. Look at this rookie energy. Go, 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 go. La, 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 la. Bah. Yeah. And yes, you better shoot. Woo. That's nice. Yeah, yeah. I always find it fun when we choose to do this because that's like the biggest, it's biting is what this is in breaking, that signal. So I think it's always fun when I see it. That was, subtlety levels, man. Come on. This little drum with this encouraging sounding tone. Ooh, with the yells. It does remind me of another song. I can't place it, but that's okay. I've seen a lot of material. We're just gonna assume it's just a good vibe. Good choice. bicchia. Da 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 la 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 la. Oh, on my way, on my way, on my way. Oh, on my way, on my way. Cannon, watch. And right in the middle of the phrase too. It wasn't like in the beginning of it. Ah! Really like that choice. Almost done, guys. You got it. And you hear them cheering in the back. Oh, that's so nice. Okay. Demo time. It's the first time I'm seeing Free Mind with a different group. So I've seen them a ton with Gravity. So I'm very much looking forward to seeing what an even number format looks like. Let's go.
비켜라 비켜.
The bass pull is cool.
비켜라 비켜.
I do like that. That was cool. Yeah. Doesn't feel like they used a ton of this demo. And Free Mind, to my knowledge, I'm used to, I'm not saying they're not experienced in it. I'm used to seeing them operate on an odd number group, their stuff. So I'm seeing either you're hiding somebody behind or you're off balancing the formation for the sake of showing everyone, like that. So that's my big note to free mind, is that right there. Very similar to the beginning. Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, I don't really think they used a ton of this demo, which is absolutely fine. And like I said too, I'm used to seeing free mind on Gravity. They're an odd number with 9, and so you can make different visuals with that as well. So I mean, it feels like a free mind choreo, and I really like some of the canon choices in New 6. So I'm glad they ended up with what they ended up getting it to. Cool. Okay, so I also, it showed on the Freeman one that the Bips was involved. They didn't have anything on their YouTube, which is fine, but I'm assuming MOTF overhauled most of this, and they don't really have demos for what I can find on their YouTube, unless I just am completely overlooking a huge part of their channel. But okay, we're gonna go from the top. I'm always a fan of the fixed cams for this reason. Oh, so many details, guys, that get missed when you have a performance cinematic shot, which is why most of the time I don't watch the performance version if there is a fixed cam, for this reason. It's so cool how this very beginning, it is a cannon where you have this extra swipe going on as it travels up the formation with an extra head rotation to have the every other effect on this. Super cool. And this intensity, boom, really nice. Anytime you hear this presentation of a bass like that, where it's like a door's opening, a door closing, there's this defined finish about it, or a lot of times a lot can be read off of the anger of someone when they open and close a door, right? So having that kind of declaration or firmness in that choice when that door sound or that close and open sounds very aggressive, you want to have an aggressiveness to your walk, which is exactly what we see here. So they go and reset it out. So right here, they're facing their outsides. Little kickball change, and we take our energy with our chest, and we're using our arms behind us to do an accent. Boom, boom, 2 interruptions to collapse the chest down and drop a level. I do think my guys on stage left are doing that pretty well, and some are hunching in the upper back, not quite using the fullness of their range here. Same with my guy right here. Now, PM Nation, I do know, oh my god, P Nation, this is Psy's company. Psy originally was from YG. Mr. Gangnam Style, so this is his company, New 6. It was originally 7 people after the survival show Loud that they were on, but one of them was, I don't know if he was held back or if he just decided not to debut, XYZ, but he's not a part of this. Now it is a group of 6. They have, the New 6. I think it's very fitting. I like it whenever group names are affiliated with the number of people in them, but you do run the risk on if somebody leaves, and I'm not talking about that on New 6. Or I would even put this in 8 turn too. There's 8 people in 8 turn. If somebody leaves, it wouldn't feel like 8 turn, right? I think it's like a little thing like that. I think it's what's going on in my head. So I hope that the New 6 stays together for a long time. All right, so they nice little collapse. He goes. The little pullback is nice. I like that. Great charisma. The subtlety of the head roll to the front, but great determination. Good range on everyone for that. We walk. Get out of my way. And I like how every time we were saying like get out of my way, the wordplay on that, we're actually moving out away from a transition. Like a transition's happening and it feels like we're moving to somewhere else. It's very fitting. A great place to put a transition. He goes over. Shh. Cool. Be cute. So it says move out of my way. Okay, sir. Informal. In the informality. There's no yo about it. Okay, yo. So he has this subtlety there, really nice way of everybody being still. What's going to happen? That's a really great way to introduce really subtle movement because we're naturally going to be looking for it because there's nothing else to go off of. So that's really nice to see. Energy here, the boom, do-do. So a lot of this boom, do-do, do-do, a lot of that we're going to be hitting. The accent there on that, so it's like we're catching different sounds that are newly introduced into the track already in a polyrhythm setup of there's all these different sounds in our track, and our goal is to delegate and to allow the audience you want them to hear what you want them to hear. So in this case, that's exactly what we're hearing, is that sound, and it's because they grabbed it from the sky and dropped it lower. I like having this hand travel up to the side of the head. Da, da, da. Hey, I like that choice. Mine sounded way more happy than theirs. This is more like, hey, firm and full, which is nice. Everyone's catering their weight more towards the right side, and then they're going to reset over on the left, taking the arm down, traveling the wave up into an entrance wave. Now, exits are easier to do than entrances, and it's because of positioning of the elbow into the shoulder. So that was actually really, really fun to see that. In the opening dance break, we're going into a, most people don't opt for that wave, which I like. I like how they're taking it, and it does give the impression that they, do they trigger it? Let me see. No, they just accent it with the head. I would have punched myself in the face if I was going that hard. So we go in, boom, accent. Then we're going to pick up that left leg and cater some sense of opposition going on with the shoulder on this side. Little pas de bourrée. I like this pull. Looks really fun. He hits it through. I love the extra rotation around on that too. And then the subtlety, la 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 la. Yeah, la 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 la, ba ba ba. I like how we're hitting the la la la's on that. It's fun, it's gimmicky, it's a vibe. Then we present forward, P Nation, let's go. Then there's your shoot to transition, new reveal. The little, oh, and we throw into a little camel walk, boom, nice and subtle. Sorry, the movement is not subtle, it's simple. It's a simple camel walk. Simple doesn't mean easy because they have a nice forcefulness about it. You don't want it to feel like we're losing our energy, and it didn't. So that was really nice there. They clap it down, boom, boom, do-do. Once again, another punching syncopation to go on that ba-bum bass that we're catching. The clap, throw. Then we have a nice little action happening from our feature. He's going the opposite way in our torso, not just arms. So that's what helped us naturally clock him and have the rest of the group collectively move it a different way. So that was nice. I love seeing those types of reveals. And then he goes straight from the back. Well, you know, and he is punching and kicking. It's like a temper tantrum, but like with a vibe. You know, it's cool. We're here for it. And it goes, here we go. I like the subtlety there with a little bit of the raising of the chin. And then we drop it down. Do-do-do. I like that. Over. That does feel, I mean, this kind of punch with the presentation, it does remind me a little bit of Stray Kids choreo format. So knowing that MOTF's on this, they are heavy involved with Stray Kids. And I've seen a lot of their material as well, which is really cool that I get to make these types of connections the more I analyze content and knowing who's the choreographers behind these, because it allows me the opportunity to really catch fingerprints and appreciate how they're reintroduced to the groups depending on, you know, the group. And so here, that was really nice. It matches well to the track. It does feel similar in format to what I have seen MOTF do, if in fact they're the ones that came up with that move, which is cool. It's like an MOTF fingerprint. That right there, I did mention that, like this move right here, you may have seen it if like in the breaking scene, that means biting, that means plagiarizing. Hey, you copy that, that ain't original. Yeah, so in this case, I don't think they're saying any wordplay like that. I think it would be really fun if they were, and they did that, but you know, I digress. I think it's really fun to have that fullness. It's a cool move. But here you go, new little reveal. Somebody else comes in. I like the mirroring happening with the arm extended on either side. Then I love this, how he throws, and it immediately looks like his arm got caught. Really super cool on that. And honestly, yo, that's cool. Because what happens, he didn't look, and he caught this hand. That is really nice and well done on my guy right here, because he's the reason why this visual worked. He can't look, my guy in front, at all. So he just has to go back and hope for the best. Good shoulder range goes a long way for that. And he took his hand and he said, reach. And then you have everybody else complimenting it. Is he doing a thread? And the concept of threading is that there's a pocket of space and you're going to insert like a needle, not needle-like movement, but it's the concept of, you know, when you put a thread through a needle, it's that. This is your needle and you thread through it. So that's why we call that the concept. You see that in a bunch of stuff. Waving is a huge advocate for threading, which I like. Same with breaking, you see it too. I don't think he does. I like just the rotation around, and I like how he takes his arm out, and all the other members are somewhat influenced and accented off of his choices. Really cool. And then they punch. I like that choice. Then everybody swings it round. The accent is nice on those two that were just with that feature. Then the three in the back are hitting in opposition on the other side. But they're doing something a little different, a little bit bit higher. The others were accenting more in the midline. And then from here, we go use the range and the throw to allow the transition to happen. Really cool. That swing, swing. I like that with the fullness of the arm. And he grabs it. There was a sound for it. And I love the intention of that. It wasn't misplaced. I love the placement here. You're rotating it around. We hit, boom, and the right there on that sound. So we're introduced to a lot of sounds they want us to hear. It is a beautiful blueprint of the sound and the track itself, where it's okay, I really like hearing your vocals and hearing your bars and your rap, which is cool, but also I really like hearing you invest in the other parts of what makes your sound the way that it does. So that's super fun. Creating the choreography for that, the little heels and though it's like a ball change or switch up, but your heels and accent on one of your legs. So I like that, and I think they transition out of that too, which is super well done on that as well. Yeah, D. So it goes cross and out, and then we represent over to the stage right side. Arms present over to the side. Then we go down. This, oh God, I can watch this all day. I love subtle level changes like this, where you go high and then they're low, and then watch what happens. He's gonna have his moment. He's hitting it right here, like you're doing a whoa almost, but you're just rebounding or accenting off of the shoulder. And what you do is hear this, brr, 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 brr. Watch. Yeah, bum, 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 and we all reset down. God, that's cool. Level changes go a long way. They make me a very happy camper, because in the K-pop scene nowadays, especially in the 2020s, there's a huge adoption and adaptation of crew choreo. And that, as somebody who has judged crew choreo in the past, there's certain expectations that come into it. Especially a lot of people have circuit overlaps where you kind of know what you look at for a crew choreo when you see it as, oh, that's really simple or that's really complex. Part of it is your formations and your levels. So a lot of times people only do peekaboo levels. They don't really like integrate them throughout the entirety of the track. And on K-pop groups, it's cool to see, but also part of me is like, I really want them to be able to still sing with confidence and stably, because the more complexity you add to your staging, your spacing, your density of movement, complexity of your movement, like how polyrhythmic is it, as well as your formation changes, transitions, like all those things sound great. As a choreographer, I love it, but also I work with dancers, right? They don't have to sing, they do. And so I always try to be very considerate of that whenever we do have some sense of simplicity in the levels, at least, because it just requires more like condensing of the body and the angles that you try to go for as well. So, but all that to say, I really love the subtlety of that, and I want to see more of that personally, but it's okay if we don't. It's cool. It's a vibe. And that was a nice little reveal of our features. So they go out. I like this part where they go and they bring it up, taking the leg, and they're picking it up and rotating it around. I really love that choice. Present, click, click. It's like we were about to do a lock-in, and then they drop down. I don't think they really did. He has a crossover with the arms out. Boom, da, da, da. It goes click, click, back, and he throws the arm, or he takes the arm and brings it to the front. Notice they're swinging their head to match, and the stickiness of this is definitely giving, like, you could Dougie it, but I mean, a lot of times you would see people do like this Reebok Cabbage Patch sticky step, you know. It's so interesting. It's such a hybrid, and they throw it there, boom, boom. I love that. And then we're about to freaking literally punch you in the face. It's what this feels like, and I think that's what their goal was. Good job, you know. Yeah, and I like his hop, and they all drop. Then this, I like the pick up is really nice with the leg into the arm that is opposite. It makes it feel more full of a movement because you're involving upper body and lower body respectfully. Then it goes da da, really cool, like that, nice and clean. He takes it over to the sides, makes it very clear he's in our center on that. The little salute, boom. I'm shocked that they don't get whiplash for this. Like, just the amount of that's happening, I would get whiplash if I tried to emulate it right now in the chair. But this little boom, boom with the switch on the feet, boom, boom. And it's both feet hitting on the switch. It's kind of giving low-key scissors on that, like the old school hip-hop step. But I think we're just doing just pick up of the feet, both legs slamming down on the ground with the arms to complement. It goes hit, boom, boom, boom with the head. I think my neck just popped. Oh, bless it. And I love that there, suspension. And then they said, we're running. And is that a basket run? I mean, it kind of is technically, but it's not like that clean, crisp basket run that I always love to look at and go, please don't do. This one felt like we are running for our lives in the 100. I don't know, you know, and I love that. And I think their fits really help with that too. We have our nice solo moment, and then the subtlety of the hand is nice. Yeah, nice right there. And with a little head ISO, we're here for it. He pulls it in. I love that choice with the pickup. and it goes boom, boom, boom. I like it with the chest down again, and then we do a little trace, and he's pulling it from the top hand. Everybody else this is our trace. So their top hand is the actual trace. Sorry, they're the one that's the focal point, but his it's the bottom arm. Interesting, cool, it's subtle. The cross there, way up. Yes, I want to hear you. We're here for it. Way up, and I like the little heel. It's just a heel toe. No, it's just a heel twist. Golly, Jess, I will do better, guys. I'm so sorry. I like that boom, boom. Nice little angsty reverbs right here in the center. The switch is nice. The boom, click, click, click. So we'll go high, mid, low. We throw, little stomp with a cross in the back. And it goes da-da-da. So that one feels different. It goes high, mid, low. And then one of the arms is a little bit bent. And this one goes high to mid with our arms both equal on the side. So that was nice. That does feel like we did a locking position, but they didn't do any posture that kind of equated to it. So that's fine. That beat Kyora. Beat Kyora. It's like get behind me. I want you to move. Like, you're in my space here. I need you not. Like, it's fun. It's like a low-key petty anthem. Come on. Then the subtlety. So it has a legato tension in it. So it's smoother. Where we're traveling it up using the hips as kind of our focal point through that with our arms. Mostly it's arms, but the hips help advocate for the arms on that choice. Bringing the arms up. Boom. Great accent there. So if they have to use the back to get the range cleared for this, and this looks nice. A little boom, boom. Then we go arms, D. And like that, like we're playing a drum almost, but there's not really a drum on that part, just the bass in the back. That little B Kyora, that suspension with the pull on the chest is really nice for fixed pointing this arm. So we have to create an isolation with the shoulder in order to make that a fun moment. I like that he's in the back. It's cool. And then technically, if they really wanted this to be like a pretty balanced formation, they could have had these two like this. So you would have had 3 diagonals. But I understand why they made the choice. It's, it's too many diagonals with them splitting center. So we're here for it. That's fine. Be Kyora. And this part, with it's the shoulders for me. I love it. Boom, la 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 la. And it's like somebody's pulling on the strings. I really like whenever people do that with like waves. I do that often. It's so fun. And whenever something's getting controlled off of a texture like a string pull, it's really nice. And it's definitely harder to do when you're trying to have a smoothness of a lower body too, which is cool. The throw, boom, up, and I like that. And then we're taking it over to the other side is the complementary leg glide influence. And then we take the leg, we're gonna hit it over, boom, and then we have the hand like we're pointing, boom. And we're like, excuse me, it's like that 90-degree bow. Kind of like that. And then we hit right here. So that's your back. If they're doing just extremity, this body is not going to come across that full like what we see from our front guy. So that's really nice where we have our shoulder involved on that. And this is fixed pointed too. So we're forgetting the fixed points. That's what makes it and sells these choices is what is being stuck in place. And that's the concept of a fixed point, is where you have something in a space and you're able to move and it stays where it is. Now mine's like a horrible example because your girl is like sitting in a chair and holding it up and I can only move so far, but that's kind of like my big thing here is that they have to keep certain arms in certain places in order for visuals to come across the way that they do. So I really like that choice. Super dope. Yeah, this part, golly, we love it. I'm so glad we get to talk about it. Oh, on my way. So they go this way, on my way. Yeah, and then we throw it on the end. And what helps is also this reinstatement. On my way, on my way, on my way. And so having the head with a fringe, this is when we don't want to wear hats. So we can really see your hair fly with that whiplash energy on my way. I really enjoy that. It feels full, it feels punctuated, and it allows us to really get punched more and more the way you want it to. Like, it's kind of like, oh, you're poking me like this, and I'm saying thank you. It's cool. Way, and like the little extra shove on that too. We take it out and cross. Now, part of me does wish that we had, if we're gonna do that, we are doing a 2-step, but it does feel a bit muddled. Are we going for a full cross in the back, like a gangsta 2-step, or are we going just a little step together? I don't quite know. I've seen that enough in enough groups to know sometimes you have some people do the cross and some people not. So that's why I'm like, I always prefer to try to get that clarified where it's really clear that everyone's doing the same thing or not, because I've seen too many groups at this point do this move sequence, whether it's free mind or MOTF or whatever, but that is something that isn't like cleared or clarified whenever I look at choreo. I like this. Instead of just doing 2 of them and going out to the side, which is what a lot of people opt for, I do that too. I like how they shove it to the side. So that was cool. Very nice. Boom, on my way. Like, he has a gun. He's like, boom, get out of my way. I have this gun. And then he hits them down. Boom, boom. BQ. We move it to the side. Nice. And I like the rotation here. Boom. New reveal. Thank you. And I like how they have their hands grazed across their back. It's like a parade rest almost, but you have one of your hands up to the side. Super cool. I love this. They said, I pledge allegiance to hurting you. Cool. Okay. Yeah, he goes, da-da-da-da-da. A lot of these. Fullness and commitment from everybody is what sells this. That's really nice. I like the rock on this. Looks really nice too. And they go, he throws them up. So he throws, boom, they reset up. Really fun to see. Very clear. The dynamics are clear. We love that. Whoo. That whoo was nice. He has this moment over here. I like, guys, do you see that most of their, I mean, we're going to talk about him in a second, but did you just see that most of their walks were on tempo for themselves, but not on the music? I don't think I've seen that before. That is freaking wild. That's not on the music at all, but they're all walking at the same time. I don't mind that. That actually makes me feel like, ooh, they really practiced this. That's like such an implicit thing they just did. Now let's talk about what this feature's doing. Oh my God, that was so fun. So he has this moment, little swing, swing, swing. He travels the energy up to the head and the hand, boom, boom. Brings it up, go and cross out, hitting on the bases, right, hitting it out. Cool. Is there anything inherently, what is it? Like, oh my God, I've never seen that before. I've never seen this transition happening in the back for myself personally like that. But for his movement specifically, I think it was a really nice moment. But is it something as memorable as some other choices that could potentially have been made? I mean, honestly, yes, but I really like his energy here of a minute 55 in. Like, that's still fantastic on the stamina where he doesn't look fatigued at all. So we're going to give him a yes for that. Thank you for that. And it may be a reason why some of our choices were what they were for that reason. A little throw there, da 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 da. Now this section is freaking sick, and they go up, and then you have some of them do a little mark. Ooh, come on, pay them dues, okay? And I like this, boom, boom, boom. Like, that's so interesting, and there's so many opportunities to hit yourself in the face on this choreo. I don't think I've seen so many like I have here. Ooh, like Stray Kids has Thunderous, where you want a squat leg workout, go take that one. This is like, if you want to risk it all and potentially give yourself a nosebleed, please learn this one, because this right here with a boom boom not only is a balance hazard to trying to catch your balance, you also have your head boom going in opposition to your hands, so you have to make sure you get the range right and also be clean with everybody else. Whoo, okay. So this is cool. So he gets in his spot, which is nice. So I like his choice right here. It's so nice. And then we're all in unison. I think this is so smart. Get everybody on the same page. So whenever the canon happens, we have a clear understanding. We are all where we need to be at this point in time, because we just saw that we have my guy right here transition. So they gave us the clear of, okay, we're here, we're ready to go, so we can appreciate more dynamics and not get confused. So I love that. So they have the little wave, not the wave, they didn't wave here, Jess. Yeah, do better. Okay. And it goes up, and then they take the arm down. So it does feel like we throw into a whoa. It gives that kind of sequence, but we didn't really do the whoa. It just gives the range on it. And then we have the elbow accent there, which is cool. And then right here, he pops up, boom. You have this militant 1, 2, 3. So they do 2 moves, which is why I'm giving it canon. It does look ripple, but it's not, because a ripple and a canon are so similar but different. Ripple is one move that travels with different timing. A canon is a sequence or a phrase of movement that has different start and end times, which is exactly what this is. It is 2 movements, not 1, where you have an arm position and then you salute. So it goes dee 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 dee. So meaning, as he's doing the salute, he's doing this. And honestly, it's literally this. He's doing the first move. He's doing the second move. Wow. And that's just show you how freaking clean this is the fact that I had it paused and you can very clearly see what this canon moves are. Freaking sick. That's awesome. This is probably one of the best little dynamics that happened in the whole track. So cool. Yeah, and then he has a ba-ba-ba. Really nice feature moment. They were still, and then from here, we throw it. Ooh, because we ain't got to do much else. Come on. I like the rotation. The boom, boom, we drop down. And our squat, we come up. And then we have our pulse. Really nice. And he says, boom, let's go. Continue. And I like how we take the head and the shoulder and we move it to the heels. It goes boom, boom, boom. Really nice on that. Rotate it through. Nice little wave happening there. And then we have a speed change. So we go wave in, more zigzag, and then we do a reverse, a more, I think, exit. So I talked about the entrances, right? So that's an entrance wave starting from the fingers. These are starting from the body and they're traveling out, but it's slower. So I like that choice. It's fun. It's a new introduction of a texture that they haven't really shown us done in this way for them, which is really nice. Bringing it in. I like the add-on. It's nice. We're here for it. So it goes over to the side. We take the arm up to accent, and then again. Yeah, cool. We're here for it. Yep. And then they're still like, I don't want to do this, but we have to. Way up. And then little heel twist, just like they did before. And they go from the inside, middle, outside. I like how that was mirrored. We're here for it. The turn is cool. And then I like my next feature turning too, so it feels complimentary. Then they go punch, and the pulls are really cool on that too. We bring it back in. I like that we take the arm and swing it down, and we keep that leg nice and straight. And then we have this nice little action happening with the wrist, and we pull it once more. Let's go. Beat Kyota, beat Kyo. Now it's everybody except for just one. Well, instead of just one. So that's nice. Same choreo as what before. So what we're looking at here is I never really mind when we repeat stuff. It's only when we do it 3 times or it's like the exact same formation structure the entire time. I think that's what bothers me in those instances. Here it doesn't bother me as much because this is the first time I'm looking at them too. Not only that, what we're going to be looking at is, can they hold it down on the physical stamina side of the track? Can they make this look just as clean and crisp as the very first time we see it? We're about to find out. So we go here. And I like the levels. The levels are a big thing. If the levels aren't quite as defined as they were the first time, that's showing fatigue, and you're trying to soften up the bending, because that gets exhausting when you have to go low in your squat. So that's really nice to see that. Very nice. They're still showcasing your dynamics of using your torso. When people tighten up the torso, that's another indicator of we're getting tired. Right here, they're doing a pretty decent job on showing the opposition of where the body wants to go and how the body's getting drug along. We love it. La la, boom. And then we hit it through, boom, boom, boom. And then it's beat kyora, beat kyo. Nice intention. On my way, on my way. We like this part. On my way, on my way, on my way. Yeah. Cross. See, look, the first one was a cross back, and then we didn't see that the first time, and then the second one was just a step together. So as you see, I hope you're picking up what I'm noticing there on this. And it is not just with New 6. It is with pretty much every boy group that I've seen in the past, like 3 months, that has this move in it. I've made a mental note about that, which is why I say here, the throw, great intensity for my front guy, really cool. Beat Kyota, beat Kyo, and he has a little accent with the chest pop. He goes, whew. Now, did he need to do that? Not necessarily, but I understand the intention of it. Totally fine. Honestly, if he goes boom, and then if he just went very pedestrian natural, I think that would have sold it just as much. So I'm just telling him as a form of encouragement, if he does this and he's like, I'm so tired, I don't want to double pop it, you don't have to. You'll still be able to hit it mighty fine in this way. Looks cool. He moves that, boom, boom, boom. Now with that, with the drum, that little push away definitely was really nice to see, so I liked his choice there. So we have our moment here. He throws the arm up, they're all walking, and they're like, okay, here we go, moving forward. Now, because they hadn't really, they had that really cool in sync walking moment together, but it wasn't necessarily like, intentional for the tempo of the track. I really go off of concept. So here it's like this dystopian rebellion kind of group of misfit guys, right? It's kind of what the vibe is. It reminds me of Maze Runner a smidge, which in like a really cool way. And so with this kind of transition, I can see that, each person, because it's a debut too, you want each person to show up and show out as individuals as well. Even though a lot of them probably already have fan bases, which is great. Hence why we have a lot of survival shows where groups end up getting formed out of them, because it helps with having a fan base at debut versus struggling to get fans. So I get it. But having them have this natural, aesthetic of walking to, get on stage with everyone. It feels like independent people who are all banding together. And that's the concept that I'm taking from this, which is why that transition works versus walking on tempo, right? Because they are the ones that are like the divergence of getting taken away by the police and that kind of stuff, right? So it would be strange if they were all super, super clean there when they're supposed to be like, we're here and we're not going anywhere, right? So I like that choice a lot. It's cool. It's subtle. So all that to say, like, it makes sense why we didn't force a tempo walk on that. Here we go. Here we go. And then we're about to run, pop off. This is it. We're almost done. Here. BQ. So we're using full range, rotating from the back, not the arms, the back. And that's what gets that twist in the torso. And you don't want to over isolate it because then it'll look a little hunky-dory, right? So I love the twist on that with the pickup of the feet, and everyone is committing to the same level of energy, which is what sells that too. The throw, boom. And he's having to hold a high note. Bless the boy. Goodness gracious. Take a break. Don't do that double bounce in the bridge. You don't have to. And take the arms up, throw, and then we rotate, punch it out with a punch of the leg. Click, click, click. Nice. And then we go boom, da-da-da with a hop, banana, to high, mid, low. But instead of going high, mid, low level, we're going high, mid, low in just the arms. And our body, because of the jump, naturally goes high, mid, low in the levels for itself because it's starting in the air and landing standing. And then right there you have just nice little steps right here, switching the weight between your right and your left as you're walking. Yeah, little step, step, step. Well, actually, yeah, you have to naturally switch your weight on that. Boom, and then we bring the arms forward. Then I like this energy with the pull. The hip in the dip is what really sells this move right here. I love it. Having your feature, picking up the arms, it takes the energy, boom, they go head. And then they go head, break it down with the chest. Wow, wow, really nice on the head, really helps sell it as well as the body. Like my bangs keep getting like messed up because we're talking about this choreo, but I don't mind it. I just have to like look in the camera and fix it. Yeah, this right here with the move, so with a little tension, but it also is like, hey, move out of the way. You're moving something out of the way, which is cool. The little kick there, it's another, instead of a punch, it's a kick. Thank you for kicking me in my gut. Then this right here, God, I love this part. So we're here, they're punching and then we pull it. So this arm being stuck there is what helps sell this move. And then they take this arm forward. Notice what this left arm's doing. The fact that it has that stoic front stable position allows for this moment to accent the way that it can, because we don't want to have two of these things moving at the same time. If we have a lower body moving, this front to back, this move right here, and then having this be unstable, it's not going to feel clean. But because this has a nice defined line about it, and then we have our polyrhythm with the push of the energy of the torso, still fixed pointing using the shoulder to help this not get influenced by the body, then having this go on is such a freaking sick picture. So it goes, we pull, little overhead, then we re-pull it there. So cool. On my way. Cool. And then we punch it once again. I can tell, I mean, this is just I don't know any of them. I know there's 6 people and someone's name's Hui somewhere. Hui! So we may find the Hui of this group in the near future. But he gives me the most natural movement quality to this type of track and niche out of everyone. So it's really nice to watch. And part of it comes from, even at this point, 3 minutes, 20 seconds. Good God. Like, bless these boys. They need a water break, right? His range is so freaking complete on these choices. It doesn't feel cut off right here. Like some of them are, could that be fatigue? Maybe. Could that be just flexibility in the shoulders? Also maybe. That's life. It happens. Have you seen Hunter from Psychers? He has one of the most flexible hips and shoulders I think I've seen in a hot minute. Some of his fixed point choices, I'm like, bless it. It is hard for me to do. Ooh, bless. But I like the pull on that is really cool. And then he has his accent on my way. Like that was freaking Chris. Like that was, thank goodness they put him there. That was so cool. And then he goes hit when we throw. Then they go. I like how they have a suspension and they do pas de bourrée with the swing on the arms. And then they take the arm right here, like you're about to push out of the way, but we're just saying, hey, I'm about to move you, but I'm going to let you move on your own first. That's cool. Cool, cool. And then we're literally now shoving them forward. Who hurt you? It's really what it feels like, right? Be kia. And then we accent, whoa, nice little, it's not really a hit and folks or anything. It's just an accent with a pull down of the back and taking the legs up. And then they're finished. He's about to freaking fall over. Dude, I get it. And I love the claps. I love the claps at the end. We feel like proud soccer parents. Yay, we did it. And I like cheering for groups too. And it makes me really excited to see. I mean, this is my third group I'm doing a marathon on for Road to Kingdom 2. And it just makes me get more and more hype on like, oh my God, I'm understanding these groups more. And it makes me so excited. And I cannot wait to meet the fan base for this group and learn all the fun things. This is great. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch. If you want to see more of the new 6, I should have it. This is going to be released earlier compared to all the other analysis for prepping and revving up to Road to Kingdom 2, but all at the point in time that this gets released, all of the analysis will be done and complete on Patreon, waiting for you to enjoy. And I do have a kind of pact that I've made with everyone that whoever wins the upcoming season of Kingdom, their marathon gets released on YouTube as a celebration reward as well. So I cannot wait to see who takes it. So far, the competition is going to be stout. It makes me very excited as an analyst and a choreographer. It's going to be great. Once again, my name is Jess, and I will catch you on the flip side. Bye.